Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of my 5D Secret Garden, where not only do we know how to keep a secret, we also uncover them too. And then we cover them back up because we don't care no more. Because who cares about them? We just want to let them know that we know what they did. We know what you did. Okay? And you know what I just learned too? Is that Divine Feminine, a lot of us have these strong karmic soul ties of certain people that are actually spiritually holding us back from becoming who we're supposed to be in the 3D. Because I'm being told that I have a strong soul tie who is my ex-wife, who continually comes to me in my dreams now, trying to astral protect me, thinking I don't know what's going on, just destroying themselves now, because I have somebody now who knows exactly what this soul tie is and exactly how to remove it. And I will be doing that, and it's going to take some time because this is a very, very intense, strong one, okay? This is not, a twin flame cord cutting. This is an actual karmic soul tie. My ex-wife was my karmic soulmate. So I believe that's what most divine feminists will have, this, karmic soulmate situation. So if I have, a karmic soul tie, that would probably be something that most divine feminists have, and I would suggest perhaps looking into somebody who specializes in removing these blockages, because, what we like to do here is identify and identify the secrets that karmics are hiding and find ways to remove these karmic blockages, okay? But sometimes we can't see everything. I can't see everything. I know, even though I do subliminals to release these soul ties, this one has got a hold of me, and I need professional help with this one, is what I've been told, because ever since the last 10 years, all my relationships have either crumbled or never materialized. Everything starts strong, okay, and then somehow or another, people get a wind of who I'm talking to, and then all of a sudden, everything just goes to shit. Because, people finding out who I'm talking to, or, wishing bad on, giving the evil eye on our divine feminine love life. I mean, this isn't just me. This is just the energy of what does that to us. Okay? So, that makes a lot of sense to me now, because it's like, oh, I'm thinking I'm removing this stuff, but I still have this karmic tie stuck to me, this karmic bond, whatever this is with this ex-wife, this person that never let me go after she divorced. They thought that they were just going to take my energy, destroy me, and put an end to me. And that was going to be it, and she was going to take all the energy. But, Lee, that didn't happen, did it? You should have known better. You knew who I was. You knew what I was. And you want to play these type of games with me? Well, I'm sorry, but time for fun and games are now over, for you at least. They're just beginning for me now. You will not get to play in any reindeer games. You are now the Rudolph of the world. You will not be allowed in the reindeer games. Plus, Rudolph's much cuter than you. So you will be watching us having fun and games while you are sitting in the nosebleed somewhere wishing that you never got involved with this. But you wanted to get involved, hold on to my soul, these soul ties, prevent me from being in relationships so you could hold the energy and take it from me. But guess what? You're finished now. You're done. It's over for you. Once I get this done, it's done. There's no way you'll have no more access to me. And I know exactly where it is. It is identified by a extreme professional. Identified this particular soul tie that is preventing me from moving on to the next relationship or completing the cycle. This person refuses to hold on, refuses to let go. Ex-wife, over 10 years not being, but refuses to let go. because I gave them too much of my energy, and now I took all my energy and my power back from them. They came to me in my dreams, and I said it to them. You know what I'm saying? This person came to me the next day, and you know what I mean? They came to my dream again. So this person is, they're in trouble right now. Probably going to go to jail, lose their whole careers. Our daughter's going to be humiliated because of you, because of what you did. So let's see what's going to happen. So first card, Hierophant. Just said this person's probably going to get arrested. Hierophant is institutional support. That means that you are being watched for what you did. That you think that you were you thought you were invincible with all the people that were around you. You believed that you could defeat me. You believed it. And I allowed you to believe it for a long time. But now, it's time for you to lose. And you're going to lose big. Real big. Don't think I forgot what you did to me. Throwing me out of the house, getting me fired from my job, kicking me out of the, taking my car from me, making me have to go through hoops, all because of your projections. That wasn't even me. That was just you stealing my energy. And you have the nerve to make it like I'm this fucking piece of shit. You're the piece of shit. Hierophant is coming for you. What you gonna do? Run? So happy I figured this out. I'm so fucking thrilled because this will be fixed in no time. And what's going to come of this? 3 of Cups, baby. Okay? It's a celebration. Friendship. Collaboration. Because this is going to allow me to cut this karmic tie with you. Us, the Divine Feminine, will be able to cut this karmic tie with this karmic masculine who is a karmic soulmate that has some type of stranglehold soul tie that needs to be like surgically, spiritually removed. This is how deep this soul tie is. This is what this person, they have so much. They're not getting anything out of us now, but they are still preventing us from moving forward to the next phase in our life. So there's the celebration because now we know what needs to be, and it's not going to cost me much. So no worries, it's going to happen, and then you're finished. I already got you blocked, and you'll be blocked forever because I'm already protected to the gills after that. You understand? And then I go on to my star energy and become who I was meant to be without you. And you know who else is going to be around? My DM will be with me during this whole thing because they're just waiting for me to do this. They are just waiting for me to cut this cord so that we could be together. That's the whole reason why I'm unable to be with them. Because of you. This whole thing has been about you. But you tricked my mind to think that it was them. This has been you. You're the fucking karmic. You always have been. And I trusted you. I always knew that guy was a piece of shit, though. You know why I knew he was a piece of shit? Because Knight of Swords in reverse is what he is. A restless, burnt out, impulsive, no direction, unpredictable, and you have disregard for consequences. Because if you had any regard for consequences, you wouldn't have done what you did. Both of yous. Okay? So just want you to know, I know exactly what you did. You think like, I'm just going to let you walk away, like there's nothing, you're both done. You just might as well give me my kid back, okay? Because you're both finished. Because you had a disregard for consequences. You thought you could get away with anything. What you did to me, you're going to tell our daughter what you did. That is one of the requirements. You're going to admit what you did. You will not make me out to be the bad guy in this one. You are going to admit what you did. Both of you. And your accomplices, too. If you want to walk away from this, I suggest an apology comes. Because I'm cutting it. It's done. I already know. I identified what it is. I identified you. I identified you are the soul tie. You are the karmic soul tie. You came to my dreams twice. I chased you away. I chased you away in the dream state. You know it and I know it. I said, get out. I won't call my power back. I call my power, my energy. I'm chasing her out the door. I call my power, my energy back. I call my. It was so weird. I was like, woke up. I was like, what the fuck just happened? And then I said, oh, they were astral traveling. But they didn't realize that, you know, I have dream catchers all over my room, that they're going to get caught in them and they're going to end up losing their mind by doing this. So, you know, this is Two of Wands for us. So now that we have we have for sure the Divine Feminine now has to identify what the blockage is. And the blockage is a karmic soul tie that is holding us back from being in a relationship with our DM. That is what is going on. That is the issue. This other stuff is all simple to be cleared. The one thing that we couldn't see was what was entangled in our soul, and there was a karmic soul tie that has been doing stuff to put their karma on us so they could take our Divine Feminine energy and cloak themselves. This karmic masculine wanted to cloak themselves in our Divine Feminine energy like they are this hero, when in reality, they're nothing but a villain who uses people and does this weird-ass shit. You know what you did, Lee. You know what you did. So that's what we're doing. We're making decisions. We're planning. You know, progress is here. Discovery. I discovered what it is now. I discovered just how much you had to do with this. Just how much this is you that has caused me all this. I mean, I should have known it because you're the only person I really ever dealt with. It was just the story kind of. It took me a while to put it together because of all the distractions with the other side. Not to mention that you were around my family, working with my family against me. My sister, my mother, piece of shit, Jeff, you know, and my aunt, my cousins. You probably fucked some of my cousin. I think you fucked one of them. So if you think that I don't know what's going on, then you're crazy. Because I'm not doing anything, but God is coming for you. The archangels are coming. The Archangel Gabriel has blown his horn. Karmic justice is here. And that's what we're planning for. So you better start making plans, because you're going to be in a jumpsuit like I was. You know why? Because we're going to get the Ace of Pentacles. We are going to cut the cord, and then we are going to receive what we always meant, because we are a Nine of Pentacles. We're almost there, baby. And this is what our DM's waiting to give us, this Ace of Pentacles, because we did it. We cut the cord. We found our way to them. We were so tricked that believing that the DM was the reason behind all this, but it was always this karmic masculine the whole time, cloaking that divine masculine energy while still getting in the regular DM's ear with nonsense, while keeping a karmic soul tie to this divine feminine. And this is what a lot of us are dealing with. A lot of divine feminines have these karmic masculines that are preventing us from reuniting with our DMs, because they are probably the original reason why we broke up in the first place, or didn't work out in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Because this person, this karmic masculine, went to our DM and said all this bad stuff about it. Oh, that's why we left them. This is why we left her. This is why we left Divine Feminine. They're no good. They're crazy. Trust me, blah, blah, blah. But the whole time they were just stealing our energy. And if we were so crazy and so ridiculous, why did they marry us? Okay? Why would they, be so in love with, or we thought they were so in love? Like, what is then all of a sudden, once you figure out how to steal our energy, I guess somebody must have got you that information, my aunt, perhaps. Like, I didn't know that they went and had this psychic party and then learned about my energy. They didn't think I knew that they knew about my birth chart, my Josh's records. And then you actually went and worked with them against me to steal my energy because it's able to create, because you felt I didn't deserve it. Does that sound familiar? Well, it should, because the Ace of Pentacles is here. Once I cut this cord and it's removed, this is a professional. I have a surgical spiritualist doing this. Do you understand what I'm saying? That came to me. I didn't come, they came to me and said, I need to do this for you. Let me do this for you. I want to remove this karmic soul tie for you because this is not for you. This person is trying to hold on. They want this, but they're not going to get it either. All they're getting is a one-way trip to hell to never be seen or heard from again, courtesy of the Hierophant. That's what's going to happen. And then we'll all be celebrating in this Three of Cups. Me, my DM, my soul tribe, because the Divine Feminine has escaped. They have broke free. The Divine Feminine is free. I am free. You no longer are connected to me. You are hanging on by a thread right now. And I just need that little scissors to cut it. And that's going to be that little surgical snip that I need to remove it by this surgical surgeon, spiritual surgeon that I'm going to be working with very shortly. And I suggest all Divine Feminines do. But I understand it is expensive, but this person is willing to do this for nothing for me, just because they know from my birth chart and my Akashic records that I have a destiny, and that these people are trying to swap it with destiny swap by stealing our aura. This is not just me, this is everybody. All Divine Feminines, all have energies like this that are causing these issues. And they're holding on soul tie wise. They're trying to prevent us from getting this Ace of Pentacles. They don't want us to have anything. Okay? Realistically, we don't even care about this Ace of Pentacles. I only want the Ace of Cups. You understand? I just want the 10 of Cups. That's all I want. I ain't worried, the 2 of Cups. I ain't worried about this, but whatever. This is what they try to prevent, and they also try to prevent the Cups, because they are directly correlated to why all the relationships in the last 10 years have went to shit for us. Why, even as being very attractive, have a hard time bringing in the opposite sex. What would be the reason why I would get rejected when, not recently, but I'm saying before, it would be like clockwork. Like there would be people that shouldn't have had any type of female better than me, but would have I would have nothing. It was crazy. Like, I had no money. As soon as I got left from my ex-wife, I just went down fucking hill. But did I know that she was a witch doing all this to steal my energy? Did I know that at the time? No, I didn't know that. Did I know that my aunt and, my other aunts are, witches, and my mom is a witch? Did I know this? No. Did I know my sister was a witch? No. But now I do. And now I know it was a big setup, so they could funnel this divine energy. I think they set my dad up because my dad's a divine being. Then they set me up as a divine being, and now my daughter's a divine being, and she'll be the next one. And what they'll end up doing is they're going to try to pull this nonsense where to get my daughter's energy is by blaming whatever problems they end up projecting onto her, so they just want to keep the cycle going. But guess what? The cycle stops right now. My daughter never has to deal with this bullshit because I caught you, devil. I caught you, and you got to take this person. You take this person away. Get them away from me. This karmic fucking soul tie. I want this taken away. It's already getting cut. If you want to walk away from this, I suggest you go now and do the right thing. Okay? Tell them everything you know. Because you're only going to go down. Once this cord gets cut, your protection is cut. You only are protected right now because of me, because you're holding on to my soul. You won't let go, and I have to have you surgically removed by a surgical surgeon. I mean, a spiritual surgeon. That's how deep that you got into me, that it's insane that you would put this type of effort into remaining stuck to me, keeping me binded to you. These binding spells. Guess what? It's all done now. I'm in good karma mode right now, baby. I have just this much. You're the last karmic that I have. That is it. Once that gets cut, good night. That's when the Ace of Pentacles comes, and then anything else after that is all fucking gravy after that. And I'll be with my DM, I'll be with the one I love the most, I'll be with my counterpart, I'll be with my soul tribe, and it's all that you tried to stop. You tried to stop that just so you could steal my divine feminine energy. I'm impressed, really, because that took a lot. You must feel really smart. You must have felt really powerful, knowing all this stuff, doing this to me, having my family help you do it, dealing with, celebrities, people with money. You must have really felt like invincible, didn't you? How is he ever going to come back from this? Especially after he went to jail. How is he going to come back from this? Just let you make a mistake. Like the mortgage fraud. That's like 5 to 10 year. That's a 5 to 10 year crime. Not to mention the other fraud. So I don't even have to do anything. You know what you did. Fake insurance policies. What happened to your brother-in-law? How'd he die? Good questions, right? That will be answered. You're going to have to answer these questions. You never thought that would happen, right? But guess what, bitch? You're done. Finished. Because, you know why? Because you listen to this fucking Queen of Wands in reverse. That's why. So this piece of shit is finished too. You wanted to take my life. You wanted to do all this bullshit. You wanted to sit there and you saw me when I was, with there. You wanted my life so bad that you turned my fucking whatever, my wife against me to do this nonsense. This is the fucking one that has to pay. This is the real one that's going to pay for what they did, this energy, this Queen of Wands energy, because you're the one who did the mortgage fraud. You're the one that I'm going to tell them to throw under the bus. I'll give them a pass just to throw you under the bus. You hear that, Lee? You throw this person under the bus, I'll give you a pass. I'll forgive you for it. But this one, this has got to go, and the big jerk off with my mom, he's got to go too. And you make that happen, Lee. You make that happen, I'll let you off the hook. And I promise you I will. This is who I want, though. Bring him to me. Him and the other one. And I want them to bow. Because you know why? Because all they're headed for is a 5 of Pentacles, them two. This karmic fucking, Emperor in reverse energy and this Queen of Wands in reverse. See, this gets me on two sides now. You got to understand, I got on both sides, I have these energies fighting me. I got them fighting from my ex-wife's side to my DM side. Both of these energies are going to the 5 of Pentacles because they're both on both sides of me. I got a karmic feminine Queen of Wands in reverse who's my, ex-wife's husband. Then you got on the other side some fucking jerk-off, Blaine Halverson, that is doing whatever he's doing. And then you got fucking the Emperor in reverses who's going to be that big jerk-off with my mom. And then the other fucking fat jerk-off is the other side. So Emperor in reverse, Queen of Wands reverse, Empress reverse, they're on both sides. Remember, they're energies. They're not just people. They come in multiple people. This energy is through multiple people that in our lives. Like our sister is this, our mom is this. This is just the energy of it. They're a Queen of Wands in reverse. They're a witch. That's what they are. And now they're going to the 5 of Pentacles. It's just what it is. The cards don't lie. While we're in the Ace of Pentacles. While we're getting an Ace of Pentacles. You get the 5 of Pentacles. Good luck. Now you're going to be broke, miserable, and alone. Just like you wanted for me. While I'm over here, and you got to deal with this Hierophant. Because we now have institutional support. We're going to be celebrating, me and my soul tribe and my DM, because we figured it out. I figured out something I should have never figured out. The DF figured this out. All DFs now will figure this out. Because of your Knight of Swords energy, okay? You're dumb, nonsensical, restless, unfocused, no direction, unpredictable, disregard for consequences, allowed you to get careless, and allowed me to catch you. Okay? And now, there's progress being done on my part because we have identified the issue, we identified what the problem is, and we now know how to remove it now correctly. We've done enough with the blockage, clearing blockages. Now we find the surgical surgeon to remove the final tumor that is left in our soul, which is you. Karmic masculine. And this will allow us, our DM, to bring us this Ace of Pentacles. So they had, this karmic masculine had us so fucking focused that our DM was the person doing all this, when the reality of it was them the whole time. This karmic masculine, I'm thinking they're just a karmic man. that it's my DM that's doing all this. But this karmic masculine was out to steal. This was the hidden enemy, the real hidden enemy that was there to steal our divine feminine energy for themselves. A karmic masculine was going to cloak themselves in divine feminine energy, knowing that what they're doing is hideous and ridiculous, and trying to portray themselves as a good person at the same time. Like this fucking hero husband, this hero wife, this whatever the fuck you thought you were going to be. You know, stealing my energy while I couldn't even get out of bed, and then making me feel bad about it. And then it just, you set me up. You set us up. You karmic masculine, you set us up as DFs. And then you wanted to, you know, when we were down, you wanted to keep kicking us. And keep kicking us. And keep kicking us. And then when we got back up, you wanted to, you know, hit us with a bat. And then when we, like, walked away from that, you wanted to, like, pull out a knife. And then when we walked out from that, you figured, oh, I'm going to shoot him. And then you try to shoot, and then it's like, we still keep moving. And it's like, there's nothing you could do. You realize we're immortal now. You're like, we can't do nothing to him. I'm spiritually immortal. It's a fact. I don't care who believes what, because the truth is already there. I spoke to people, fucking wizards, okay? Real deal wizards have clarified what I am. Yes, they exist. They just don't want you to know. That's why you think they don't. That's why you don't believe in. That's why these people don't believe in stuff, spiritual stuff, because that's the fucking trick for you guys. You had that was the whole point. That was the whole test. You were given power over me, knowing that you were able to steal from me my energy, my divine feminine energy from me, for yourselves, thinking I would never figure it out. Let's just keep him fucked up in the head. Let's fucking take his energy. We'll make him unable to get out. You understand what you made me feel? How hard it was for me at times to get out of bed? The fucking shit you put me through? Do you understand? I really would like you to fucking understand what you put me through. And look at me. Look at me. And look at you. Who would have thought? So, in reality, thank you. Because I couldn't have done it without you. Because if it wasn't for you doing this, then I would never find my way to my DM and my soul tribe. I would still be stuck with you, living whatever bullshit life with you, where I'd be miserable anyway. So thank you for doing this. Queen of Wands in reverse, thank you for taking that person from me. Thank you for thinking that you were taking away my original twin flame, which wasn't. This was not my twin flame, but they believed it was. And then once they found out that who I found out who my real DM was, then they all both, the false flame and the one who thought they took the flame, went to stop, and then brought somebody else in to be a false flame for our DM. This is how much these people, this is how intricate this plan was. And I uncovered it, because we uncover secrets here at my 5D Secret Garden. So that's what we do. And that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I uncover things. That's why I call people out. Listen, I don't care if like 5, 10 people, 20 people watch these videos. Whatever. Listen, this stuff's going to eventually get out. The attention's out there. I spoke it into existence. The tarot cards have spoken. The story has been told. I have seen it with my own 2 eyes, and I've seen it with my 3rd eye. So you are never going to tell me that I'm crazy. Because look how you're acting, and look how I'm acting. Look at who's in control now. And like I stated to you, I'll let you off the hook. But I want this energy brought to me. Brought to me. This is what I want. Queen of Wands in reverse. My wannabe. My doppelganger. Of course, the one that I'm going to fucking handle the most. The one who caused me the most pain. The one who wanted my life. The one who thought they were going to beat me. The copycat. You almost got me, right, pal? But listen, your time's up. look me in my eyes, and let you know time is up. So what you gonna do? Seriously, it's up. I'm gonna do one more card because this bum's time's up. And so is this reading. Because this bum I want. Two of Pentacles. Balancing decisions, multiple priorities, time management, adaptability, balancing decisions, whatever. Although there's multiple balls in the air with this whole situation, there's multiple people that are involved in this situation. There's covens, there's groups, there's this, there's that. I don't want everybody. You understand? I ain't here for everybody. I'm here for the Queen of Wands reverse and the Emperor reverse. That's who I want. Otherwise, anybody in these two of Pentacles, I don't care about you fucking option bullshit. I don't care who you helped or what you did or whatever. I don't give a fuck. You got tricked, you got duped, fine, whatever. I'm over it. I ain't even worried about you. What I want is this. This is who caused me the pain, the real pain. This is who really, really has to pay. Queen of Wands in reverse energy. This is getting eclipsed off the earth and sent back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. Whoever is in this energy is getting eclipsed. That's a lot of witches going back to hell, brother. Trust me. It's here. The time is here. You just can't wait. You're going to see it and then you're going to be like, wow. The 20 people that seen this video, they're going to be like, wow. Can you believe that shit? That one fucking nut guy, he was totally on point with that. Wow. Because you know why? You lack strength. Queen of Wands in reverse. Because if you had the strength, you'd be able to defeat me. You had me down for a while. You had me down. But always remember, I am Hulk Hogan, brother. And I always come back and win in the end. I'll hit you with the big boot. Right now, I just hit you with the big boot right now. The leg drop is coming very shortly. The referee gets down. And it says 1, 2, 3. And the new champion, Hulk Hogan, baby. And you're looking at him because we took your strength from you. We hulked up, we took the energy back, and we slammed your bitch ass all the way back down to hell to never be seen or heard from again. You have no strength. You are completely powerless right now. That is why I'm going to let you rot. I'm going to let you melt into the ground because you know there's nowhere to go now, brother. This is the devil energy. The devil is in this person. They know they're caught. I caught the devil in the act, red-handed, on both sides. Both of you. Because the only way you were able to get that energy from me was through this karmic masculine. But now that I got a spiritual surgeon to remove that tie, that means there's no more energy for any of you Queen of Wands reverse energies. There's no more. You're not taking any more. You're not siphoning it from any more masculines or divine masculines. Finito. Done. Over. So, like I said, the Hawkster's here, brother. So what you going to do when the largest arms in the world, the 24-inch pythons, and all my Hulkamaniacs, Soul Tribe, run wild on you. This is how pumped up I am. This is so happy. You're finished. Goodbye.